layer alert! No secret 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 layer alert! They just won't let me sleep! But first, a quick word about this video. This video is sponsored by Audible. You can go to audible.com/Tolarian Community or text Tolarian Community to 500-500 to get your free trial. You get so much with an Audible membership, and you know what? I'm sorry to do this, but I just really need to hear what happens next in this audiobook. I'm listening to Circe by Madeline Miller, a realistic retelling of ancient Greek myths told from the perspective of Circe from the Odyssey. I love listening to this while testing card sleeves, sorting cards, and I can't just seem to walk away for it for long. It's just so compelling. Oh, right. You know, I can listen to Circe and many other audiobooks thanks to Audible. Audible is the leading provider of spoken word entertainment all in one place. Audible content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from the leading audiobook publishers and others. As an Audible member, you will get 1 credit every month, good for any title in our entire premium selection. Any title you pick up is yours to keep forever in your Audible library. Your membership lets you download and listen offline anytime, anywhere. The Audible app is free and can be installed on all smartphones and tablets. You can listen across devices without losing your spot. Audible members don't have to worry about using their credits right away. You can keep your credits for up to a year, and if you're not loving your selection, you can simply swap it for another. So go ahead and try Audible for 30 days on us. Go to audible.com/Tolarian Community or text Tolarian Community to 500-500 to get your free trial. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this video. And now back to my own audiobook. Review. The first secret layer we are on alert for is Showcase Streets of New Capenna, a $50 secret layer that has 3 cards. Well, they're 3 very good cards. Gilded foil showcase versions of Atraxa, Praetor's Voice, Brea, Ethereum Shaper, and Yidris, Maelstrom Wielder. Now, as we say a lot here, art is subjective. I personally like this style. What I find disappointing, though, is that we're missing 2 cards, namely the Kings of Miletus and Saskia, who were the other 2 face commanders from the Commander set these 3 are from, Commander 2016. Why didn't they include the other 2 face commanders? Oh, that would have been just perfect. Maybe even as the secret add-ins, they could have taken the secondary commanders from those sets, done them all in that style. Oh, that would have made this such a desirable secret layer. As it stands, if you were to buy an Atraxa, a Brea, and a Yidris and not care about anything other than getting the cheapest available version, you'd be spending $47.51, which is pretty much the price of this secret layer. Also, we have no idea what gilded foil means. There's no footage, no sample, not even a shaky potato cam of it. Once again, wouldn't it be cool if they sent these off to, I don't know, content creators who actually have good quality cameras so that everybody knows what gilded foil is and looks like and whether it curls? Spoilers, it probably curls. When the total cost of the cards is essentially the same as the cost of the secret layer, you are asking the question, do I like this art style? Which is a very fair question. Value-wise, you're not losing anything, but you're not gaining anything. I'll give it a C+. They are indeed very popular and powerful commanders. I wish they had given us all 5 from the set. And I wish I knew what gilded foil was. And I wish I knew what foil etched is. Well, I wish a lot of things. Speaking of subjectivity of art, our next secret layer is special guest Matt Jukes, where we have 5 of the 10 Czech lands in an abstract style. A mostly red borderless dragon skull summit, a mostly blue glacial fortress. Oh no, wait, was the mostly red the root-bound crag? It's hard to tell what these are. A mostly green sun petal grove, and a mostly something drowned catacomb. All right, art is subjective. This obviously is not my jam, but I'm not going to let that factor into my evaluation. What I will factor into my evaluation is the fact that this is, again, an incomplete cycle. We've only got 5 of the 10 Czech lands. So why don't we get all 10? Or, I don't know, Wizards of the Coast, you love overcharging. Have a second secret layer from Matt Jukes, which is the rest of the Czech lands. People like to collect the art, right? That's one of the main points. It's just really sad that they only gave us 5 out of 10, especially when you add up the value, and it would only cost you $22 to buy these in non-foil, but the non-foil version is costing $29.99. To get foils of all of these as well is only $36. So that's underneath $39.99. Once again, I do want to stress, my grade that follows has nothing to do with the art, which I admittedly am not a fan of, but the fact that this is 5 out of 10 of the Czech lands, and that neither the non-foil or the foil are worth what is being asked. I'm going to say each of those is a D. I do not recommend or just do not like. Your mileage may vary. And speaking of the subjectivity of art, oh wow, I'm going to have to keep myself in check, pun intended, in the opposite direction with our next artist series, MAGALI VILLENEUVE, one of my absolute, if not my overall absolute, favorite working Magic the Gathering artists today. MAGALI's artwork, if you're not already familiar, is the superlative of the form. I find it transcendent, beautiful, stunning. I love MAGALI's work so much that Gatherer's Tavern sent me this incredible statue of Liliana. Just look at this thing! Gatherer's Tavern is the exclusive distributor for this series of Magic the Gathering statues, as well as an upcoming range of Dungeons & Dragons statues. Liliana here, like each of these statues, is made of cold cast porcelain, is hand-painted, and the one and only MAGALI VILLENEUVE, who created the images for the card Liliana, Walker of the Dead, worked closely with XM Studios to create the look and feel of these characters. It's like a piece of MAGALI's work come to life, and all over, from the zombies to Liliana herself, has amazing attention to detail. They only made 399 of these. I love how it even comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts. So if you are a MAGALI fan, as I am, and want to purchase one of these statues, you can go to www.gathererstavern.com, which I will link in this video's description. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm a pretty big fan of MAGALI's work. Like I said, she is my favorite artist working today, and I must push that all out of my mind as I evaluate this secret layer, not on whether or not I like the art, but on whether or not it's worth the price they're charging for it. What's unfortunate there is that MAGALI has selected a basic land as one of her 4 pieces, and an Elvish Mystic, played though it may be a common card. Her other 2 cards are certainly played as well. Death's Shadows, still dominating Modern, and oh my god, just look at the art on that. It's not just beautiful, it's kind of telling a story, setting an atmosphere. I don't want to go all Ristic Studies on you here, but I like the art. It looks good. Okay, I didn't manage to quite get to Ristic Studies level there. And the final card is Mother of Runes, again, Legacy All-Star for Death and Taxes, never a bad card to have in Commander. Unfortunately, only about $5 in non-foil. So my understanding is that the artist series allows the artist to say what they would like, and MAGALI even tweeted out that she really wanted to do a basic forest. I do wish maybe Wizards of the Coast had ponied up the money and said, MAGALI, we love you. Can we pay you more to have you do a basic mountain, a basic swamp, a basic island, a basic the other one? What's that other one? It doesn't matter. Or maybe just said, hey, MAGALI, how about we pay for a 5th piece from you, but let's try and help guide you towards something that really is worth some cash, because when you add up all of these in non-foil, it's $11.04. It's a stark contrast to the foil value, which elevates because Elvish Mystic, again, something that people want to bling out even in their Pauper decks, not to mention their Modern decks, Legacy Elves, anytime it's printed into Standard. Is Elves in Pioneer yet? Either way, the foil blingy version of these is $53.52, well above the $39.99. So we've got a pretty strong split here between a D for the non-foil and a B for the foil. And again, I want to stress those grades are a reflection of the financial value, just with the Last Artist series. Whether it's your jam or not, there is nothing wrong with you buying one not for financial value, but because you want to own these pieces. Full disclosure, this is one of the secret layers I will be buying. I will even be buying it in non-foil, but I have to say that value-wise, it's a D, but a B for foil. Moving on to our next artist series. Oh, interesting. Siddharth has offered us an island, a lone basic land. Just as Magali had given us that forest, are each of the artists from this super drop going to be giving us a basic land? That's a cool thing to collect. This series also includes a lone nomad outpost, a stunning ghost quarter, and oh my goodness, Concordant Crossroads? Concordant Crossroads is a card that has not been reprinted since I was in high school, during the Chronicles set. It's been 27 years since they reprinted this card. Look at how it used to read. 1 green for an enchant world. Creatures can attack or use abilities that include tap in the activation cost as soon as they come into play on their controller's side. Whew, that's a mouthful to say. Creatures have haste. Concordant Crossroads is actually a really cool card in Commander, but at $50 just for a white border, I was never too interested in picking one up. Now for $29.99, I can get a Concordant Crossroads that simply reads, all creatures have haste, has a lovely black border, and comes with that actually really stunning island and ghost quarter. The Nomad Outpost, again, I wish they had said, hey, let's pay you some more to complete the cycle. I can understand if they're just doing a basic land for each artist in the artist series, but just one Nomad Outpost? Let's go through and see the whole landscape. Maybe a panorama where they all go together? I don't know. Since there is no foil Concordant Crossroads, there's not even a foil value. This is still a great secret layer, even at 4 cards, even when one of them's a Nomad Outpost. But since it is essentially secret layer Concordant Crossroads, that keeps it out of excellent territory for me, and I'm going to say B+ for either version. All right, let's check out the next artist series, another favorite of mine, Wayne Reynolds, and oh no! I don't mean oh no that it's Wayne Reynolds, like I said, he's a favorite, but there's no basic land here. So it looks like they missed that opportunity. Maybe have Wayne do a plains or a swamp. Go back and get Matt Jukes to do a mountain. I mean, it looks like Matt Jukes did do a mountain. All right, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the joke. Anyway, Wayne Reynolds has some really notable inclusions, but again, suffers from non-foil value. SRAM Senior Edificer is obviously a Commander and Pioneer staple that is played, but has been reprinted so much already that it's only a 20-cent card. Amazing and popular Commander, or just something in the 99, it's only about $5 in foil. Same can be said for Depala. She's a favorite of mine, but she's only 23 cents. Torbren, Thane of Redfell, a fantastic red card, but only $1. So the real inclusion here is Balthor the Defiled, a bit of a specialty piece that has only had 1 printing, is a sweet card in its own right, and is pretty much the entire value of this $12.11 collection that they're selling for $29.99. When we go over to look at the foils, thanks to Balthor, it goes up to $67, but that's just because there's no foils available, really. I think this is another unfortunate instance of an artist not being encouraged towards or commissioned for an extra card of some real value. I'm gonna have to say that the non-foil is, again, since it's only worth $12, a D, and I'm not allowing that inflated Balthor to really skew me too much. I'm gonna say a C on the foil, I guess, contingent on the fact that you want a Balthor. My, it's some real uninspired pickings this drop, in my opinion. What happened to the secret layers that had huge inclusions of great cards, needed reprints, and all-around great value? Well, up next we have, oh goody, it's a meme secret layer. I love the meme secret layers. No, actually, I don't. Finally, left-handed magic cards. Well, I'm a left-handed person. It results in creativity, and I didn't want this. I'm especially disappointed because the art here, again, is really good. Obviously, I'm drawn towards Empress Galena, a card I actually play, has incredible value, and absolutely, in my subjective left-handed opinion, looks hideous with the weird flipped templating. I don't like it. I just want a normal Empress Galena that looks like this. A normal Sisay Weatherlight Captain. Galena is also the big foil draw here, her only foil being a $200 card, oh my goodness. So while the non-foil collection of these cards is only $36.46, the foil version is $270.98. I'm not giving that an A. No, that's just because Empress Galena is a $200 foil that's never been reprinted, etc. It's not going to retain that value. We'll say this is a classic C+, B+, looking at non-foil and foil pricing. Last up is just some totally normal guys, and thank you goodness, this is what a secret layer is supposed to be. Never mind the art. I don't care about the art. You like it or you don't. That's how art works. But we got a borderless Void Winnower. This is a $16 card in non-foil. A borderless collector, oof, there it is. $5 in non-foil, $33 in foil. Borderless Vengevine. You remember when Vengevine was a modern deck? I remember. $10 card, that's some good value. And oh me, oh my, it's a borderless Goblin Settler. This is a card that's never been printed in foil, and its non-foil is $47.99. Yes, please, and thank you. This is what Secret Lair is supposed to be in terms of card selection. The art has been, here and in the last Super Drop, while subjective, really good overall. But they seem to be really scraping the bottom with some of these selections. Here, however, the total value is $80 for just the non-foils. That means your $30 are really well spent. There isn't even a value available thanks to Goblin Settler never being in foil, but Collector Oof is $33 in foil, Void Winnower $18, Vengevine $12. Yeah, this isn't just a case of like, oh wow, it's $1 foil, $1 foil, a $2 foil, and a card that's never been printed in foil, but rather a huge selection of value. All of these cards have purpose. I still wish there was a fifth, but I'm gonna say here is our A secret layer of the batch. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think of this selection of secret layers? Do you agree with my evaluations, and do you plan to pick any of these up? Do you think secret layers in general are getting better or getting worse? What do you look for in a secret layer? Is it just cool artwork or actually good reprints or both? Something else? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again to Audible for sponsoring this video. Remember, new members can always try Audible for 30 days on me. Just go to audible.com/TolarianCommunity or text Tolarian Community to 500-500 to start your free trial. Wow, look at how cheap fetch lands are getting. I could really use a bunch for all my Simic Commander decks.
Well then get a box of Modern Horizons too!
But that's $275. A playset of Misty Rainforests is $120.
But the box could have a ton of fetch lands in it, and if you crack all the fetch lands you need and sell everything else from the box, it's like you didn't even pay for them.
Yeah, but...
It's like you didn't even pay for them.
Need anything?
He'll take a box. So how many did you get?
2. An Arid Mesa and a Marsh Flats.
Well, you can trade those 2 in for a Misty Rainforest.
I need 4 Misty Rainforests.
Better buy another box.